It's a little windy out here, not too bad. This is the Fiser Valley area out here, very beautiful. And we are heading into that. It's going to be a blast. I'm aired down to about 16 PSI, so I still got plenty of ground clearance with the 38-inch tires. Dewey's going a little lower than normal on his, just make sure he's got some good grip, and hopefully we can find some good lines there. It's going to be interesting to see, you know, the built JL on the 3.5-inch lift with the 38-inch tires versus the two-door JL on the 35s. So it's going to be an interesting test of equipment and comparison between the two. But we're looking forward to this. We're at the turnoff to go into Rose Garden Hill. It's going to be a lot of fun. It was definitely fun last year with Dewey driving Optimus. That was a freaking blast. So it's going to be fun comparing the two vehicles on this trail, because this is not for everybody.
Now, both Carrie and I are airing down further, and I normally don't always air down, but Rose Garden Hill is loose, it's steep, there's boulders we gotta climb. I need all the help I can get, so I'm going down, not too much though, because I don't want to lose too much of my ground clearance. You do actually lose some ground clearance when you air down to really low levels, and with being on 35s, I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage to begin with, but this should be pretty amazing.
Well, I know you're tired of us yapping about what we're doing, because we are hitting Rose Garden Hill, and to get to it, we have to go through Onion Creek, which is the prelude to the main act here. Of course, as I said, Rose Garden Hill. But today, there's going to be some serious drama up ahead, so don't tune out early. You're not going to want to miss it. Optimus should be dialed in for this. We've got the new Curry 44 front axle that we had to put on because the stock axle was, the housing was bent. We've trussed the rear to give it some added strength. So we should have no problems. But the main goal of today is finish the trail and not break anything, because you know, the repairs this past year have been pretty extensive between Optimus and Bagheera. So our budget for that is pretty well exhausted. But we're gonna try and be as safe and as cautious as possible and have a good time. That's the name of the game. Have fun, be safe, be careful, and finish the trail without any damage. Sounds like a good plan. Right, buddy? What do you think? Are you ready for Rose Garden Hill? You weren't with me last year when we did it, so should be a fun trail. What do you think? Yep, I think Lucas is ready to go. Now getting in here is not too bad. There's a few little drops, nothing spectacular. They're kind of more ramps than anything else. So nothing at all that's gonna build you up and prepare you for the actual hill. But in the meantime, it's really hard to beat these views, isn't it? You got a kind of a overcast day. It's currently 68 degrees. We're at 5,700 feet above sea level. No real breeze at all, so any dust we're stirring up is just sitting on the trail. But it's only supposed to be like 70 degrees today, max. It's 10:45 right now, and with this overcast, we're not gonna really get much more in the way of temperatures So it should be a gorgeous day. Now last year, when Dewie and I did this, we were actually getting snowed on. So drastic difference than this bone dry conditions that we have today. At least the weather last year kept some of the dust down.
Now there is a trail called Impossible Hill. If you guys are using Trails Off-Road, look that one up. It is an incredibly fun trail that I am going to be building an overland route out of it. But that Impossible Hill is maybe a quarter of Rose Garden Hill. And Rose Garden Hill is exactly like Impossible Hill, but much longer. So if that gives you a little bit of a clue how this is gonna be pretty tough. And I know camera never does it justice, even in Carrie's video last year, I don't think it looked as tough as it really is. But hopefully you guys will kind of see with this smaller Jeep on it, how big these rocks are.
We've got this descent as we go down to the base of Rose Garden Hill. And out there in front of us, I count about 18 vehicles in front of us with about 12 or 13 already on the hill. So we may have a little bit of a wait in front of us to get a clearing so we can make our climb going up. But we'll see how things go, see what problems they're running into. Now, we don't know what their rigs are, we don't know their skill level, but I don't see a whole lot of movement going on up there. So be interesting to see what's happening when we get there. In the meantime, boy, this is some slow driving going down this because it is so rocky. Any speed and you're just gonna get tossed around going down this. Well, Lucas found a friend here. They're having some fun while we wait for the group up there. But something very cool here in the parking lot. We got Stan Fuller and his crew. Look at these babies. Now, if we have trouble and they don't, I'm going to be very embarrassed. So, I mean, these things have been beat. They've been rolled. They've gone through absolute hell and back, and they just keep running. You want to see some incredible off-roading? Check out Stan Fuller's channel and these other guys, because these are absolutely amazing vehicles that are still running and doing trails today. I hope they don't make us look too bad. Gonna be a fun day. And Lucas is having an absolute blast. Whoa, buddy. Well, we've been waiting quite a while, and we didn't see any movement up on the hill. So figured I'd fly a drone up there to see what is actually going on, and it's not looking good. Appears that one of the vehicles has flopped over, and I can see why. They were too far over to the right. It dipped into that hole over there and went over on its side. Now, funny thing is, we learned later, it's not the first time this vehicle has taken a nap this week out here in Moab. So it's something's wrong with that build, I would say, that it's not handling this very well. So we're going to have to wait, let them get it back on its tires, and hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to get going ourselves. Well, about 2 hours later, they've cleared that flop, and it's our turn to start going up. Should be fun. Let's get going.
Well, it is finally our turn to tackle Rose Garden Hill, but I was geeking out so badly by the crew that was down here. It was Stan Fuller and his amazing crew of wheelers, all in flat fenders. Definitely check them out on YouTube. They have some of the absolute best wheeling I've ever seen, and I was completely geeking out. Honestly, I'm embarrassed by how much I was enjoying hanging out with that awesome crew. But now it's our turn to get up this pretty tough hill.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, there is no shame in pulling line. And sometimes it's just best to get over stuff and not do any damage than to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing until something breaks. So sometimes, yeah, we pull line to get over stuff. And you can see how he's struggling to get up this rock. you do it.
Bad camera person.
Bump it down.
Yeah! All right.
I mean, we suspected we'd have to winch him at some point.
Yeah, was he on 35?
Yeah.
Winch in.
Is this a good winch line right here?
Yeah, you're good. Winch. Go, winch, go. Do you want to let me go get lifts?
Yeah.
You're anchored in?
Yeah, it's anchored.
Now would be a very, very good time to make fun of two doors, but it is just a difficult trail, and it's Dewey's turn to pull some line, get himself up here. So we'll get him up, get going, and keep rolling right up the trail.
Now, unfortunately, this was my fault. We have some dumb people behind us that were pushing me, and I made some dumb moves trying to get up this. So instead, I just wanted to anchor out. But unfortunately, that was pulling Carrie back, so we needed a double anchor. But these guys behind us are not helping at all.
There you go.
Well, got up it with a little tug. It really wasn't much that I needed, but with the pressure I was having behind me, I was making dumb mistakes. I need to get it to the top, get it off in the clear. I want to take a look at it, see what I did, because I pushed it a little bit too hard there, but it does it. But you can kind of hear, we'll put the camera up, let's show we got going on down there.
definitely had a few challenges getting over that, and there's a good bit of that I didn't record because it was other people coming in and starting barking orders and acting like they know better than everybody else, when regardless if you do or not, you don't come in and start talking over your spotter. You have no idea other people's skill levels, and to just try and take charge of a situation is not the right way to do it. So people like that are just not worth your time. It's best just to, you know, chill down, calm down, get through it. Don't get flustered, because that's when you start making mistakes, and just go on with your day. And it's also a good reason why people should not be drinking heavily on trails, because some of them obviously were. Now it's kind of downhill from here. We've got some smaller obstacles to deal with, but overall it's just going to be a nice drive with some beautiful views as we start working our way down the hill.
So the video I just took there was a guy that says he does this for a living. And while I'm trying to take direction from both Carrie and my spotter, he comes up there shouting in my side, do this, do that, use high throttle. Been wheeling for a long time. I am all for instruction, but when you are getting recovered, or when you're in a situation like that, you listen to one person. So he's not very good at what he does, unfortunately, if he thinks that getting multiple sources of information is the way. And I'm pretty sure he's been drinking quite a bit today, because that's the only way it would explain shouting at me from behind and running right on my ass as I was crawling up there. So it's kind of frustrating, but you gotta watch out for that kind of stuff out here, and it happens, but you know.
It's a little different going up, isn't it?
It's a little different when you can just focus on driving and not have a guy shouting at you while you're trying to do what you're doing, you know?
Yeah, there's that. But they're going to be stuck back there for a while, I suspect, with that crew.
They will do.
So we're just going to enjoy the rest of the drive, taking some of these amazing views.
Oh, yeah.
And get through this.
I didn't roll.
No.
We had someone already roll today. Like,
Yep.
We're good.
Things could be worse. Although, there's that.
That's not the first time that's happened. That happens all the time.
All right, let's keep rolling.
All right, guys, I'm starting to calm down, and I definitely lost my cool, which is not good, but I have never encountered that. I mean, I talked to those guys beforehand because, for one, I have a small rig, and I told them, hey guys, I'm gonna need to work at this, but if I need to throw the winch, if I need to go online, I'm gonna do it. And they were like, okay, yeah. And they were like, yeah, you guys just start it, no worries, do your thing, take your time, do what you do. And the guy in the Gladiator started following me, and he starts shouting, oh, I'm gonna give you a push up. And I'm like, who are you? And I don't know this guy. And then he starts shouting different stuff from my side when I started getting hung up, which does happen when you're off-roading sometimes. And I'm trying to listen to Carrie and my spotter to get lined up okay. And I have this guy shouting at me, and that was frustrating me because I was hung up, but I'm trying to listen to the people in front of me, and I have some unknown guy talking. And you never want to do that when you're off-roading. You know, give people space, let them do it. I get, you know, it's a busy week. It's Easter Jeep Safari. We had a group that took 3.5 hours on here and backed up Rose Garden Hill. But those guys weren't down there waiting. If they really wanted to go before us, both Carrie and I would have let them go before us. But they stayed way back and waited. So it is what it is. But that's over in the past. Now it's time to finish Rose Garden Hill.
We did say that there were some killer views up here. I ain't kidding. This is a beautiful spot. That hill, that is no joke for sure. But, you know, we knew we were probably gonna have to winch Dewie a time or two. And yeah, it worked out pretty well. You know, all things considered, with some bad attitudes that came up behind us, but all's good. I'd love to be showing you some cool drone footage, but the wind is just gusting like crazy up here, and just don't want to risk losing a drone up here. That would not make for a good day. So we're gonna stick to ground footage and make the most of it.
Well, it's kind of funny, but that is the first time I have ever had to use my winch. And it doesn't bother me. The only thing that bothered me was just the whole, how that kind of went down. But like, I do love being able to drive up hard stuff on my own, but in that scenario, that was absolutely called for. And that's why I got a winch. Like, I ended up not really spending too much time on that, which is pretty good. It felt a lot longer because, of course, you know, we had to get a better anchor, so we had a double line just to make sure I didn't pull back just to get up that little bit of spot. But I was just in a bad spot, and we were just trying to get it off so I could drive out of there, which I was able to do. I don't know if we were even recording the rest of that drive, but pretty much didn't have much issues getting out after getting up that little spot and just trying to get out of those guys' way, which I just look back, they're nowhere near us, so they're probably working their way up that hill. Well, that was super cool. Just met Karen and Doug, who are subscribers of both Trail Traveler and us, and it was kind of neat to talk to them. Kind of made me get out of that little, you know, I still was feeling it, because, you know, that's never fun when you're having to like work up an obstacle with someone behind you. And I was just, it was nice to talk. That kind of got me out of it. So we're having a good time now. All right, it never looks like it should on camera, but this is a pretty good divot in here. And Carrie's tires were able to soak up the bumps, but it's so loose in here, and it's loose over here. As you saw, he had to kind of gas it. So we got to kind of keep our tires over there. And my smaller tires, we gotta see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. I came up over here and had to give it some beans to get up over that. That looked okay.
This is trying to make it a little bit more interesting.
You can only expect so much out of a two-door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think he was gonna come up and then cut up here, so. Lock that rear, that'll give you some momentum. Smooth like butter.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Those Kenda cleavers are like riding on glue.
They are pretty awesome.
This is some slow, rough going up this. It's always funny when you do a trail in a different direction. You know, like we've said, we did this the opposite direction last year, and so like going down some of this stuff feels a whole lot easier than going up it. So it's a very different feeling sometimes. I mean, on this trail especially, it feels like a completely different experience. Oof. Man, these are some rocky sections here. Maybe I don't remember it as much because I wasn't driving and I kept hopping out to film, so maybe I don't have as good of a recollection of what some of these were like coming down them. Yeah.
Where do you think I should go here? Actually, when I get off camber, let me put the phone down. So I'm definitely coming back here and I'm filming an overland route guide using Rose Garden Hill and this Jeep with no probably significant modifications from today. And I'm gonna show you guys an incredible overland route using this trail. And we're gonna film it sometime this year. I can't tell you when it's gonna be edited, but it's gonna be a great route because I know all the places behind it where I wanna take it. And this is gonna work out really well, and I think I'm gonna have a pretty awesome crew for that. So definitely check out Colorado Mall Crawlers for some overland route guides, because that's what I am now, an overlander.
Yep, views that don't suck. Now we're back on what is part of the Capelli Trail, and this will actually lead us down to the intersection to go to Top of the World. That's kind of where we are, if you know where that is. So we'll keep working our way down here. Look at this view. And just like Top of the World, you know, we'll get back on that one same road and head out towards Dewie Bridge, where we'll air up and head back to camp. Going down, we're taking the driver's choice intersection on Trails Off-Road waypoint number 9, and it's going to give us a few more obstacles here, this pretty steep climb, and take us into a little canyon. So I think this is the way we came last year coming up, because we were just amazed at the views, the scenery, and the hill climb that if I recall, is up ahead. Well, I guess we'll be going down it. So hopefully I made the right choice here. We'll have a little bit more fun before we get down to the main road.
All right, Carrie has the drone up. I need to focus on driving, so I'm gonna do that. You'll see me via drone. was waypoint number 10. And those definitely are bigger than they probably look on camera. I was able to do it pretty cleanly. I had to pick my lines on that. Carrie took those big old drops on it. It will be tough climbing up because I remember when we did this last year and went the opposite direction, this was a tough point. It was starting to snow though, so that could have added to it. But that little climb right there can be kind of tough if you go the opposite direction.
Come on, microphone. There we go. Oh, man. That's very long 13 miles, isn't it?
Yeah. That was awesome, though.
Nah.
I like going up it.
Very different than going down. No gravity assist.
No gravity assist.
So compare it driving your two-door going up versus driving Optimus going down.
It's hard to say. I am not a very good four-door wheeler, and for a short moment today, I didn't think I was a good two-door wheeler. Optimus is awesome.
Yeah.
It's built perfectly. It's great. But I do love being in that Jeep, and I can't wait to get back here and take this Jeep up Rose Garden Hill again.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It was incredible. A few challenges, a lot of obstacles. Some slow going, a lot of people broken down.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
this trail is brutal.
We waited 3.5 hours before we could even get on Rose Garden Hill today.
Yeah, I mean, I showed you that flop earlier. I mean, that's...
And you guys missed it because I didn't record it very good, but like we could have seen flat fenders go up it.
I know.
My God.
I wish they hadn't turned around.
Yeah.
But what a
They
day.
would have walked up it. Man, it would have been awesome.
And now it's like 4:30-ish.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a long drive back to camp.
Yeah.
We are dirty as hell.
Heck yeah.
And we may be taking showers in the dark.
Yeah.
Is what it is. But hey guys, thanks for watching. This was so much fun. Of course, love doing stuff with my friend Dewie.
Same here, dude.
You know, I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to do this.
I wouldn't have
any
done
other
this
way,
without
you know.
you out there, man.
So we appreciate you watching. I'm so beat up. I don't even know what else to say. So thanks. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the trails. Yeah, it's been a long, long day for Lucas. He's hanging in there. But once we get on the highway, he's gonna pass out hard.